I said, you sell coffee. Now you sell it in the grocery store. You sell it at the airport. You sell it everywhere. They said, we do sell it everywhere, but in the end, we want to associate our product and our brand with the coffee house experience. That Starbucks, when you think in mental imagery, you think of a coffee shop where you go and sit and relax and talk to people, read the newspaper. That's what we want to build the association of. So I asked this question, I said, why is that so important? I mean, geez, you sell coffee, just what is this coffee house experience, blah, blah. They said, look, if we are selling coffee, it is only a matter of time before somebody will do a taste test, like Coke versus Pepsi, a blind taste test, and try to prove that somebody else's coffee is better than our coffee. We don't want to be in the coffee business. We don't want to say we sell coffee, because if somebody else's coffee is better than ours, who cares? We want to say we offer you more than coffee. We offer you the ambiance of sitting and relaxing, enjoying in a coffee house. And this is surely what happened. Actually, about 2 years ago, Consumer Reports, this kind of independent agency, did a blind taste test of coffees. And they showed that Dunkin' Coffee, which is another retailer, was actually in blind taste tests consistently chosen as better tasting, more flavorful coffee than Starbucks coffee. Does that mean everybody's going to Dunkin' now to buy their coffee? No. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. So you see, it's fascinating how companies try to redefine themselves around something more than their product. I'll give you another example into your industry to translate this idea. I mentioned to you Target, which is the second largest discount retailer in the US. So when I had gone to Target, the executives kept correcting me saying, you know what, we don't have customers, we have guests. So I said, come on, it's the same thing, customer, guest, blah, blah. This language business, I don't understand. What do you mean you have guests? By the way, you have a speaker from Disney. They got the idea from Disney, and Disney also, they are very clear, it's all about guest, not customer. You can talk to them, you can ask her about that. So it wasn't even their own idea, they stole it from Disney. So I asked the CEO at the time, Bob Ulrich, I said, Bob, I want to understand, why are you fixated on this thing that, we have guests, not customers? He said, at the end of the day, what we are selling is not a product, not a mix of products. We are selling an experience. It's the end-to-end experience. And just like Disney, which basically sells an experience, when you walk into the theme park, you are here for an experience. He said, we also want to sell an experience. This is not, and he said, what happens to retailers is they are focused on merchandise. Merchandise mix, placement of merchandise, store layout, pricing, blah, blah, blah. He said, all that is important to us, very important. But let's not forget the big picture. Ultimately, what matters is the whole end-to-end experience, which includes how the store looks, how easy, how well lit is it, can I find help when I need it, what is it that matters? Now, he also said, we are a discount retailer. We are not Bloomingdale's, Macy's. We are not super high-end. So we cannot have 5 people in every aisle. So we have to understand very, very carefully every dollar we spend on anything. Because if you have wider aisles, that's real estate cost. If you have bigger lights, better lights, that's energy cost. If you have more people, that's service cost. And they're competing with Walmart. So I cannot give away everything. That's not my game. So I need to know, when I provide something, is it really, really valuable? So I think it's really important to understand. So let's turn to the next slide over here. This idea of solutions, by the way, is not new. This notion that I am selling something beyond my product or service is, if you look at the survey, this is a Fortune magazine survey, 63% of companies in the Fortune 100 claim to be offering solutions. Okay, this is a flavor of the month in every industry you can think of. If you go to an IT company, they're selling solutions. You go to a legal firm, they're selling solutions. Right? You go to an advertising agency, they're selling solutions. Everybody wants to say they're selling solutions today. In a survey I did with